You can't plan life, but you can plan your weekly meal, and that's even better in some ways. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. And today I'll show you my weekly meal planning with some pre-preparations and heaps of tips and tricks that you can follow. As a result, cooking will be a breeze, and you can offer variety of healthy food to your family to stay fit and healthy. So here I have my list of all the veggies and pulses along with the variety of options that I can make so that my family doesn't get fed up with the same monotonous food pattern. You can meal plan in two ways. The first way is you can plan your meal, and then according to your plan you can buy the groceries and do the pre-preparations. Or if you are an intuitional eater, you can just buy the grocery items and then you can later plan accordingly. So here I have a list of some light meals and some main meals with some breakfast, lunch and dinner ideas with me. I have just written all the stuff into my diary, and this has really made my life easy, as it is easier for me to look out for variety of options that I can prepare and offer to my family. So today's vlog is all about the pre-preparations that I usually do. So the first step is meal planning. So plan your weekly meal and buy the groceries accordingly. And the first part is dough. And here I'm going to share 3 different kinds of dough that you can make, and you can indulge your kids in healthy eating. So the first dough that I'm going to prepare is spinach dough. Here I have a bunch of spinach. I'm going to thoroughly wash it and clean it, blanch it and make puree out of it. Here I am using this puree in making dough. I just added this puree to the whole wheat atta or flour and just added few carom seeds, that is ajwain, along with little salt, and knead the dough. You can use it as puri, paratha or chapati. And with the rest of half puree I made palak paneer, or you can make palak chanas as well. And the second option that you can prepare your dough is with avocado. Avocado is rich in potassium and vitamin D. It also lowers down your cholesterol level, and it is loaded with good fat. So here I have taken wheat flour, into which I have added some salt and ajwain seeds, that is carom seeds, and I'm going to roughly mash the avocado, or else you can make puree out of this. I'm just going to gently mash it with the help of a fork, as I love little chunks and bits of avocado into my chapatis. It really gives you nice soft chapatis. So just scoop out all the pulp and mash it with the help of a fork and incorporate it into your dough, into the flour, and just add the required water, and yes, your healthy, nutritious dough for your chapatis is ready. You may also use palak and the beetroot puree while making your rice, and your kids would love to eat green and pink rice or chapatis. So this was my avocado dough. And the third option to make your dough is with the beetroot. Here I have steamed the beetroot and I'm going to puree it, and in the similar manner I'll make dough out of this puree. And yes, here I have some greens with me. I have taken spring onions, coriander and mint with me, and I'm going to prepare the green chutney for this week. So here I have blended all the ingredients along with some cumin seeds, chaat masala and lemon, and my green chutney for this week is ready. The best part of the chutneys is they are loaded with minerals which helps to speed up our metabolism. So it's good for health. And this chutney stays fresh into your fridge for around 6 to 7 days. And one more thing that I keep handy is mint cubes. These are frozen mint cubes that I keep handy to make the yogurt dip. I just add 1 cube to the yogurt and add salt and pepper, and my delicious yogurt dip is ready. Another pre-prep is ginger and garlic paste. How I make it? Let me show you. I just separate the garlic pods. If I want to store it into the garlic container, I just separate the pods and line the garlic container with kitchen towel and put the garlic cloves into it and store it as such. And with the rest of half, I just peel it and keep it into the refrigerator. And similarly I do with the chilies. I just trim the upper portion and this way they stay fresh into the refrigerator. I just peeled half of the garlic for the later use during the week, and similarly I have peeled the ginger and lined it with the kitchen towel. These are the ginger and garlic cubes that I keep handy into the freezer section. And one more pre-prep is making tomato paste. So here I have taken 3-4 teaspoons of oil and I have just added the pureed tomatoes. I have taken 1 kg of pureed tomatoes and let it simmer for a while for around 10 to 15 minutes. I have just added some salt into it, as salt will act as a preservative. So once it comes to room temperature, I'll take it out into an airtight container and will keep it into my fridge for the whole week to prepare the curries and gravies. And later on I'll be showing you how I make my masala and freeze it for the later use when I am busy. And one more trick is to keep some, if you are non-vegetarian, to keep some non-veg handy. I always saute some boneless chicken and keep it handy to prepare some pasta or as a filling for my sandwiches or wraps. So this way it is convenient for you and it makes your life quite much easy and convenient to prepare your meal. And one more thing that I pre-prep is soaking my chana and rajma and moong dal, as I'll be using it during this week to prepare my curries. And moong dal, I'm going to sprout the moong dal, which I'll be using it in later week. And yes, one more thing, I usually prepare some cookies for my kids so that they can munch on during this whole week. And soon I'll be back with the recipe of these cookies. These are cashew and cornflake cookies. I hope this video will motivate you in doing some pre-preparations and healthy eating. And until my next vlog, stay fit, eat homemade good food and take care of yourself. Bye for now and thanks for watching my video. Bye bye.